Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome to the Joy Channel podcast, where we tune into something good. And today we're going to talk about free will, baby. Free will. All right. So, free will is your ability to choose to tune into whatever you desire to, whatever essence, iteration of energy that you desire to tune into. It is your free will to tune into that. You get to select what you want to experience. And to that end, let's talk about free will and manifestation. A friend of mine was asking about this the other day, and she was saying, she's like, well, I can tune my energy, but that other person has to want something. And it's like, but that person's an infinite interdimensional being. So you are tuning into whatever version of them is your assumption, is your set point to have. Essentially, you already are using your free will to turn into a version of them that is upsetting to you. So why not tune into the version of them that is calm and can regulate their emotions and knows what to do? It is entirely your choice. And this comes with awareness, right? I used to not know these things until I knew them. And then I spent years and years playing with them and practicing to have the energetic discernment to select more consciously for my reality. Because that's the thing, is like, it becomes a habit. These energetic patterns can become a habit. And not all habits are healthy. So love yourself enough to do good things for you and create healthy habits, healthy energetic patterns. Tune into the versions of people and of yourself, first and foremost for yourself. Start with yourself first. That's why we always start with self-concept work with my manifestation clients. Because reality creation is an inside job. So just like with clients, where I tune into the perfect clients for me, the people that I can assist the most with my wisdom, and we grow each other. People with projects that I love, that I desire to help them bring them into the fruition, right? If you are tuning into all this stuff to give yourself more things to complain about because complaining is your set point, adjust it. Decide that you want to change, because that's the thing, is you have to get sick of that pattern to want to change it. So if you decide, like, I don't want to have all these things to complain about, I want a life I really enjoy, great. Then change it. You get to do that. You get to practice. You get to repeat it. You get to regulate your emotions. And as things come up, let things go. Let them move through you. And I know that that sounds easier said than done, but really, it gets to be easy because you decide it's easy. Whenever people say that it's hard, oh, well, like, this is hard, this is a hard process, that is a pattern. Become aware of it next time you say that. Catch yourself when you're saying, oh, well, it's going to take some time. Time's not real, bro. You collapse time by the way that you interact with it. So, tuning in what you're desiring to experience and what you're desiring to create, that is you utilizing your free will. Your free will, not your patterned will, not your patterned programming that was gifted to you so graciously by the society that you're born into, and then all the experiences that you had throughout life, and your family, and all of their speech patterns of, like, oh, well, what would the neighbors think? Or like whatever silly things that you were told of, like, oh, beware of the man with the wooden spoon. I don't know. Like, whatever it was that you were told created patterns in your psyche, and then you made rules off of it. Like, okay, got it. Men with cutlery are dangerous, or like whatever silly rule you made up. You're going to start noticing whatever's going on in your life that you're frustrated by or that you don't enjoy. It's simply a pattern. It's simply your pattern. So recognizing it, coming to consciousness around it, and shifting it, because you're like, oh, wait, oh, I unconsciously created this by having it as an expectation and an assumption of my reality, whether or not I was aware of it. And now that I'm aware that my consciousness is steering this ship, I'm gonna turn and tune into other things. I sure am. And then it's a game of, once again, practice, practice, practice. And your free will. You, yes, you get to, it's not a matter of like, stop saying that people are stupid, first of all, because then you're just manifesting people around you and in your environment to be unconscious. Every single time you're complaining about someone, you are polluting your energy. And I just caught myself, notice in myself where I was speaking with some irritation for people doing the same exact things that I have done. And that is me practicing in real time. I caught myself because the way that my voice was coming out of my body, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel light. It didn't feel happy. It felt more irritated. And I said, the waveform of the energy. And that mild irritation was enough of a difference for me because I've changed my energy to the point where that was noticeable. Because if that is your norm, you're not going to notice the difference. And that's why we practice meditating every single day, to create space and disrupt our patterns so that we're able to catch ourselves and say, oh, okay, see, I was just doing it. And that, of course, I was doing it. I can't perceive of something I'm not resonant to. So if I'm still perceiving of these things in the world, ding, 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 the call's coming from inside the house. So what are we going to do about it? We're going to tune once again into higher consciousness and wisdom. And yeah, we did that in yesterday's episode, and we're going to do it again. We're going to do it slightly differently. All right. So breathing in, closing your eyes. Don't be driving. Closing your eyes. Breathing in. And say, all right, higher consciousness, tune me into the highest available wisdom for me at this time. Thank you. And so what I received is the words already prepared. Like you're already prepared for this. And I just felt this wonderful resolution and settling of an energy that I didn't realize I had, swirling in my field. So I love, love, love asking higher consciousness and just surrendering. That's how I ended up healing my body all those years ago, was asking. That's actually how I had my first awakening when I was 5, was I asked to know. I wanted to know. I wanted to see. I wanted to know what Jesus knew. I wanted to see. I don't remember if it was just Jesus or if I also asked about anyone else at that point in time, or if I just asked to see God or something, meet God. I'm not really sure how I phrased it because it was a really long time ago. But I remember the experience was all of a sudden it's like I saw all these souls, and I saw us all going to and coming from source and being one with source, us all being children, quote unquote, of God, aka like little fractals, little, the 0 point in space, right? So it's like there's just one point, and whatever it's resonant with is everything that it's able to perceive of. And that's why it's like a little bubble. So meditate, ask ask to receive higher wisdom, ask for help moving your fear, ask to receive healing. Just ask and it is given. Ask and you shall receive. Ask and it's done. Simply by asking, it is done. That is your free will. And having as an expectation, setting as an expectation, using your free will to tune to it being easy. Tomorrow I will do a meditation on easy and perfect. So I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoy ruminating on all these beautiful things we've discussed today. And like and share and comment on the show and do all the things. Visit the website, get that free writing guide. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself about. All right. Bye now.